It's the inning. EA Sports getting set now for today's matchup as we join you from Sun Life Stadium.
The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, isn't it, to do a game where it's all about the running backs. We'll talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these two running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
First down here. First and 10. Throws to the right. Antonio Gates hauls it in. After the catch, it's now second down and 1.
Matthews takes his spot in the backfield.
Throws the pass.
That was Delmas on the coverage that time. For the offense today at running back, he came into his own in 2013, Ryan Matthews.
It's hard to say this, but maybe his biggest detriment is the fact that Ryan Matthews just runs so hard, it's hard to stay healthy. He just goes after every play like it's going to be his last. He's a really good NFL running back.
And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Dolphins' defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time of the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
This is a surprise so early in this game, going for it on fourth down. Rivers set, empty backfield. The Chargers have it at the 29.
That's a missed opportunity, and now they'll have to bring out the defense.
This is one of those situations where you just have to learn to move on. It's a long football game. Fourth and short, you go for it. It doesn't work. Hey, this is a game in adversity you must overcome.
Landry's a receiver in the slot. The Dolphins have it at the 29. Muscles through the defender, and he's taken down.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
The Dolphins take it from the 38. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. Williams is lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Throw to the left. Miller's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 25. Tannehill,
Touchdown. Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Dolphins lined up now for the point after. And the extra point is good.
The Chargers ready to return the kick.
past the 20 and tackled at the 21.
It's first down as they head to the line.
And Matthews is in the slot, not in the backfield for this play. Out wide to Allen. Taken down at the 21. Cameron Wake can rush the quarterback with the best of them, Phil.
Tremendous speed. You have to double team him. If you don't, he can ruin the game for your offense and win the game for the Miami Dolphins.
Looking for Malcolm Floyd on the deep pass. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
When you see this cover two defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Third down and 11. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Still powering ahead.
The tackle is made.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer.
Rivers has got it in the gun.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, San Diego.
There's no doubt about it. When you score like that to tie up the game, it shifts momentum. And it's all up now to the offense of the other team to get back out there and get the momentum back on their side.
Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment. Then lost it on the hit, and they will not convert here on the two-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
First down on the way.
Landry is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Looking long to Mike Wallace.
Makes the catch deep down the middle of the field.
And he's out of bounds.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
First down here after the completion.
The Chargers defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. Williams going to secure the handoff.
Short run, and it's a touchdown.
That was just an awful job, wasn't it, by the defense? I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run, or I think you should be playing run. The defense not ready. They get overpowered, and they give up the running touchdown.
trying to beat the play clock. So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points.
They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does its job. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Chargers come out in the pistol. He'll throw it over the middle. Jordan's there to take him down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
So they complete one, and still it's second down. Matthews lined up in the backfield. Rivers sends it to Floyd. Third and 5 still to go, even after that last completion. Rivers comes out in the pistol. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. Needing 5 to move the chains. From the gun, Phillip Rivers ready for the snap. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Floyd, touchdown. This game is tight.
Now we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
Finds his mark. They failed to convert on the 2-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down coming up. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. From the gun, Tannehill. Looking long and incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Now, that play is going to be challenged. Challenge flag is out. So the coach's challenge backfires. They'll lose the timeout, and they fail to overturn the call on the field.
You know what you do in situations like this? You fire the guy upstairs who told him, throw the flag, coach. Well, what do you got to say now? It was a terrible call, terrible decision, and you lose a timeout.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Second and 10. Tannehill connects the hard line. Gains 16.
I used to love this as a quarterback. Throw that football short, let the receiver catch it, and then look out, look at the yards after the catch. Really, really good job by the wide receiver.
The Dolphins on offense here to start the second quarter. They come to the line, and it's first down.
Miller's shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot.
They motioned the receiver around to the other side.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
He brings it in.
Met by Flowers that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Here's the first snap after the big play. First down following the long play. The wide receiver in motion.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. That picks up 11.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6.
In the books. Touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on first and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
So they get the touchdown, but they go for two and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
Perfect onside kick, and they're going to get the football back.
The Dolphins offense now coming out.
Landry's in the slot.
Got a little jumpy there, Phil, and that's a 5-yarder for encroachment.
Yeah, I'd say he was a little bit jumpy, and they've been that way all day long. Quarterback, good job by him taking advantage of it.
They face first down. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play.
Tannehill from the gun. Unstoppable. This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the...
It's the NFL and EA Sports. Another exciting matchup just moments away now as we join you from Sun Life Stadium.
Two incredibly dangerous tight ends getting ready to create problems for the opposing defenses in this matchup, Phil.
Man, when you're a quarterback, there is nothing like having a good tight end because, you know why? Because he's close to you. So it doesn't take great skill to throw the ball 5 or 6 yards from where you're at to a tight end who can catch it nowadays. And not only just catch the ball, gets about 10 or 15 extra yards running with it.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Just a quick drop back.
Wilson's going to take off with it. Makes the catch. Ball comes out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
First down here.
Landry's lined up in the slot. Out of the shotgun.
Reaches out and grabs it. Miami is in for the score. Touchdown.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But in today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They got to make the catch. That time he did.
Baldwin's going to test the coverage here. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
First down here.
Lynch is taking the handoff. Still on his feet. Good job on the ground there by Lynch.
And they're really setting the tone here early with the big running play that time.
They took advantage, Jim, of a defense that's out of position. Nice job by the running back taking advantage of it, and he picks up big yards.
Here's Baldwin.
And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Wilson with the give. Lynch is tackled right at the 35. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Three-step drop. Wilson's on the move.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion.
Miller's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield.
They'll go ground, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Seahawks getting set now to try to put 3 on the board. The kick in, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
They're setting up the return.
And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line.
It's first down as they head to the line.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Tannehill's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Looking long to Mike Wallace. What a catch. The Dolphins are across for the touchdown.
Well, it was a long throw and catch by the quarterback and receiver, but that was absolutely awful coverage by the defense. They were out of position, and they give up the long touchdown throw.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The kicking team now getting set here for what looks like an onside kick.
Flag.
He's brought down. That onside kick did not travel 10 yards. What a place to start for the offense.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
1st and 10.
Handoff made. Lynch is tackled down.
Lynch is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's now 2nd down.
Wilson's going to keep it. Russell Wilson hits Zach Miller with that throw.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
Wilson's going to make the tackle.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They come out in the dime package. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Good job of the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
On the way, 3rd down.
Russell Wilson has it under center. To the ground. Lynch is able to get the job done and picks up the 1st down.
1st down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
The Dolphins defense packs it in now, going with the 46. 1st and goal from the 10. Lynch.
He's brought to a halt.
Ellerbe is so strong, he can do everything on the field. He can rush the passer, beat up tackles, tight ends. How about defending this outside run that time? Stuffs it for no gain.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap.
Out of the shotgun formation, throws to the right.
Here's Baldwin.
The Seahawks are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time?
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation.
The Dolphins packing the box here. 46 formation.
Looking across the middle, and it's knocked down. Incomplete.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down, because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
should be what we call a gimme.
And the kick is good for 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
And a touchback.
First down on the way. Offense lines up here. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. And there's Clay. He's taken down at the 30. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down and 10. Got the completion. And Wallace taken down at the 46. The Dolphins with a huge gainer right before the break, and now coming back to the line to start the second. First down, offense readying for the snap. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Second down, even after the completion. Landry's lined up now as a slot receiver. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Mike Wallace makes the catch. Plenty of zip on that throw. The Seahawks call for the timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after these messages. First down here after the completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Williams.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Third and 11. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
That was a sweet touchdown right there. Just a nice throw by the quarterback. He put it right on the money. The receiver makes the catch. Beautiful touchdown.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion. That hurts. The two-point try is denied. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return. And he is tackled at the 44. The Seahawks now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Wilson from the shotgun. Scrambling out of the pocket. And Richardson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. They bring him to the turf.
Wilson's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves it nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. First down at the 23. Baldwin's going to touchdown. That'll close the gap.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point.
Oh, he actually misses the point after.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Tannehill will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Dolphins bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Now 1st and 10.
Easy catch there. No one near him.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Tannehill's going to take it from the gun. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 10.
Williams got it on the handoff.
He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's 3rd and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
3rd down and 12. It's Clay. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The play clock's running down.
The Dolphins had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. They are close enough to a first to go for it here on 4th down.
Offense lines up here. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 45. Jumps into the air and pulls it down. The Seahawks defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. They need to get the play off. Eyeing that left side. Puts up 6.
Well, good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick down in the middle of the field.
First down coming up. Lynch is going to take the handoff now. Jones is in on the tackle. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Split backfield here.
Second and 6. The reception, easy, wide open.
First down here after the completion.
Wasting no time now for this next play. Looks to his left.
Baldwin's got
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Well, looks like the defender was caught in the neutral zone, Phil.
Yeah, he was. Good job by the quarterback. You know, he made that little voice inflection. That'll get him every time. Quarterbacks are a little sneaky, you know.
Grimes is going to test the coverage this time.
Smith's there to make the tackle. The Dolphins bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Landry's a receiver in the slot. First down at the 20. Going deep. Incomplete.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
Second down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Throws the pass. And that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Second down coming up.
Landry's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Going to try and scramble now. To Hartline. Brought down at the 38. The Dolphins, 1 timeout remaining.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
From the gun, Tannehill.
Gets away from the pressure. Down the field. Touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off.
Stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
They face first down. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation.
They go screen with Lynch. That's a gain of 10.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Second down here.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield.
Second and 10.
Wilson keeps it. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
This is third down.
And Matthews is in the slot. Play action Wilson. Incomplete as he was looking short.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field.
Delmas has got it on the fair catch as the offense heads out now. The Dolphins will begin their drive from the 36 now.
This will be the last play before halftime. First and 10. Intercepted. Tackles made. That does it here for the first half. Seahawks trail in this one.
And we're back now at Sun Life Stadium. The start of the third quarter.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Landry's lined up in the slot. The Dolphins have it at the 34. And there's Clay, and that's a gain of 9.
The slant route is not used as much as it used to be in the NFL because defensive linemen read quarterbacks now better than ever, and they jump up to knock those passes.
That ball has been picked off. He stacked up at that point.
Wagner is such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
First down here.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
Dropping back 3.
Takes off with it. The Seahawks now move the chains.
This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, even though they're down more than 7, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
First and 10. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
And gains about 1.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown and drawing close.
There's a nice touchdown there, and you chip it away at that lead. Try to get into the minds of the opponent. Will they get tight? And you hear the word choke? Yeah, I think they could be choking over there on the other side. Look out.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick. They'll take it at the 20.
The Dolphins come onto the field for their next series.
Offense lines up here. First down and 10. Setting up screen.
Williams ducks out of bounds.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
After the pass play, gain 7. Second and 3 on the way.
And Wallace lined up now as a slot receiver.
Set up screen.
Nothing there on the screen as it falls incomplete.
Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first.
Miller's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot.
Out to the left.
And off the mark on that short throw.
The Dolphins know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
Not far from a first down. They're going to go for it. Miller's out in the slot.
The wide receiver in motion.
The Dolphins from the 27. It's Clay brought down at the 44.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
The Dolphins have it at the 44. And Williams has handed the football. That's Wagner making the stop.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. They're in the hurry-up mode. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. And he's thrown to the ground.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
Third and a long way to go.
Going to take it the distance. The 30. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Williams is going to secure the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Miller's a running back, but he's in the slot for this play.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. They better hurry to get the snap. Delay of game there after the quarterback did not get the snap in time.
Quarterback has a lot of jobs on the field. One of them is always watching the play clock. Make sure he avoids delay of games. 5 yards in the NFL, man, that's 5 yards you don't want to give up.
Miller's in the slot, not in the backfield for this play.
They motioned the receiver around to the other side. Second down and 6.
Finds his mark.
It's a touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The wide receiver in motion.
Williams taking the handoff. So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
He'll take it from the 1. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Seahawks come to the line to start this drive at the 24.
Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Lynch takes it out of the eye. Up the middle.
This will be second down. Wasting little time. Keeps it here. Looking to the right side and throwing.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Miller's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10.
Wilson from the shotgun.
Looking to go deep.
And it's incomplete.
Always protect against the deep ball first. That's what the defense did this time. They were alert. Nice job. The result, just a long incompletion.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Offense lines up here. The Seahawks have it at the 24. Clutch catch. Finnegan's in on the tackle.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
Now 1st and 10. Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Running room. Wilson's tackled down after a gain of 10.
Well, even though they're down more than 7 here, the offense down the red zone, it'll be good for them for the rest of this game. Their confidence for the offensive coach that they can punch this in for the touchdown.
Wilson's got it in the gun.
Looking across the middle. Intercepted! No one's going to get him now. He's at the 50, the 40,
Dolphins. Seconds, and the rain is really coming down here. We're going to have soggy conditions as we get set for today's game.
It's pouring rain here, Phil, as we approach kickoff.
When you see this kind of rain, Jim, it's about the field. How will it hold up? If it keeps raining like this, it's going to be a huge factor in today's outcome.
They have the ball back, and the play's continuing. Talk about field position. After that penalty, after that failure to get the ball to travel 10 yards, the other team is set up big time.
You listen, it's a calculated risk. You think you've got the receiving team, they're not paying attention, and then you don't even kick the ball 10 yards. Inexcusable.
Landry's a receiver in the slot. First down at the 34. To Williams. He's in the clear.
Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Offense lines up here. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. First down at the 17.
Almost intercepted that time. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
Second down now. Split backfield here.
They're setting up screen.
He's churning ahead.
The Dolphins offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here.
That's second down coming up. Second and goal from the 8.
He's looking to a takeaway. That'll stop the play right there. And that's not the start he wanted to get out to with the early interception thrown.
Yeah, it's a terrible way to start a game. It's like when you play your round of golf. And that opening drive, when you hook that ball out of bounds, what do you got to do? You got to shake it off, come back in there and get it done.
First down here. Reads the receiver all the way to the right side. Griffin's got it on the play action. Pass is intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
Well, as a quarterback, I think the biggest thing is when you throw an interception early in the game, you just got to have faith in what you did all week in practice, keep your confidence level up, and come out here and get it done.
It's first down as they head to the line. Split backfield here. The Dolphins at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 20. Screen. He has the grab. Robinson's there to take him down.
Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more.
First and goal.
Had it, but the hit knocks the ball out.
That was a big hit by the defender that time. The receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what, I guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that defender.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Second and goal from the 4. Orakpo's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job by the linebacker. Just watching the quarterback, reading his eyes. He made the move at the right time, and he knocked the pass down.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Third and goal at the 4.
Trying to work that left side. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
First down on the way. The Dolphins line up, split backfield. He'll fire it out to the left. That's a gain of 6.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4.
Miller's shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot.
Second down, 4 to go. Throwing now to his left. D'Angelo Hall with the interception. In on the stop.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. They motion the receiver around to the other side.
Keeps it on the play fake. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. And here we have second down.
Reads on the right side, split out wide. Play fake. RG3 going down the field.
Could have been intercepted.
And a player to watch on this starting defense is Dion Jordan.
I like Jordan a lot. I thought he was the most athletic defensive prospect in the 2013 draft. He can run, move around. He can make plays that win the game for you.
Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. defense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play.
Garcon's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
The wide receiver in motion.
The Redskins snap it at the 41.
Going for the deep ball.
Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Good job by the defense that time. 4th down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
The Dolphins come out with a split backfield. The Dolphins snap it at the 41.
Williams, a rack pose there to make the tackle. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. Split backfield here. The defense gets the sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down. Good job by the quarterback that time. He didn't take the bait. He didn't throw it down the football field. He threw it short to the open receiver, and we've seen it so many times. Throw it to the guy is open and see if the defense can make the tackle.
This play set up by the long gainer.
Setting up screen. Gets it out for the completion. Touchdown.
Never be satisfied in the NFL. Players are just too good. So when you get a chance to score, even though you're leading, take advantage of it. Awesome job by the coordinator on those play calls.
An extra point is good. The Redskins ready to return the kick.
Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
First down coming up.
Haluz shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Set up screen on the money.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Second down coming up.
Griffin by himself in the backfield.
They're setting up screen.
Griffin hits Santana Moss.
And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation.
Reeds moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. Pulls it in.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
RG3 from the gun. Reeds got the first as he's brought down.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
Griffin's taking off. The defense gets a sack.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Second and goal from the 10.
Has to extend for that one, and he's got it.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time. Oh, my gosh. He should have scored that time. Gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. Now we'll see if the offense is good enough to push it in.
4th down. Goal to go. Play clock's running down. And Morris.
That's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
That time on 4th and goal, the offense goes for it. The defense is all excited. They want to try to stop them, and they make bad mistakes and give up the touchdown.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion, trying to beat the play clock. Handoff by Griffin. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
And Wallace in the slot. Screen makes the reception.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
Third down.
Miller's a running back normally, but this time lined up as a receiver in the slot. Makes the reception.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And some of the most rabid fans in the NFL live it out right here every week at FedEx Field.
Fourth down, close to the 1st, so the offense stays on the field. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap.
On his way. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
One thing a defense doesn't want to see, yards after the catch, yak. And that's what we saw here. The quarterback put it right on target. The receiver is running full speed, catches it, and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
So they convert it here on the 2-point try. They're lining up for the onside kick. They want to get the ball back. And the hands team does its job as the onside kick attempt is thwarted. The Redskins come onto the field now for this next series. The Redskins with an empty backfield look here. The Redskins are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. And he's tackled at the 34-yard line. So they complete that one, yet it's still 2nd down. Griffin's got everybody split out wide. From the gun. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons why he was able to knock that pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
The Redskins have it at the 34.
Don't always have to throw the football past the yard markers. That's another thing I hate to hear. This time the offense throws it behind the yard markers on the screen pass. Good execution. They pick up a first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Griffin's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap.
Setting up screen.
Has his target.
Good piece of tackling.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows his zones, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 25, and they'll end up losing 4 here.
Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. Throws to the right. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play.
The Dolphins load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Ball is jarred loose, and the defense has it.
Nice tackle.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense, and they recover the fumble.
They face first down. Nickel formation here for the defense. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Coming up, second down.
Williams in the backfield, single back set.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
And Williams has got it on the handoff.
And he's brought to the ground.
Williams is the guy, anytime he gets a chance to get in the secondary and make a big play, he thinks he's going to take it for a touchdown. Not this time. It's a big run, but still well done.
Catch made. Picked up a couple that time.
That leads us to second down.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Tannehill from the gun.
Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The incompletion stopped the clock, but 3rd and 8 still to come. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Third down and 8. The flag is out as the play continues.
Looking long to Mike Wallace.
Intercepted! The tackle was made. Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The Dolphins getting ready now to start their drive.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Third and 3. And now Tannehill's going to take off. Running room. A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, and he races out of bounds at that point.
On defense nowadays, I don't care who's back there as a quarterback. You must be aware and not let them out of the pocket. any quarterback in the NFL now can scramble out there and pick up some yards. Good job that time by the QB, and he gets the first down.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. He's in for the score.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
How much does this sting? They get the touchdown, but still they fail to get the two.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It was a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return. He is tackled at the 40-yard line. The Redskins will now start their drive at the 40. Garçon's lined up in the slot. They motion the receiver around to the other side. First down at the 40. Griffin, play action. Hauls it in deep down the middle. He's brought down. After that deep ball getting dragged down inside the 10, they are set up now to score.
Well, I want to give credit to the quarterback and wide receiver, but look, I can't. That's a terrible job that time by the defensive back. Well, I'll give the offense credit. At least they took advantage of it.
First and goal from the 1. And Morris is going to take the handoff now.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The wide receiver in motion.
Second and goal from the 5. And a gain of 4. Nothing too exciting here. Just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to them. So far they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. The offense is still on the field here on fourth down. Needing 5 for the first.
Wilson set. Empty backfield. The Redskins lined up. Everybody split out wide.
They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
That is called rolling the dice, and that's what it is. It's a big gamble by the offense and the coach. You go for it on fourth down, you don't make it, now you're going to pay the price.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun.
Throw to the left.
Tannehill connects with Clay.
Gains 13. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. No time to waste. They hurry to the line.
William, unstoppable.
He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Well, what a play for the touchdown, and I'll tell you, in the NFL, there's so many good players on offense now. You can never have enough points, so keep padding on that lead. Good job. Good score.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
It's Miller. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
And he'll start his return.
And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Redskins offense now marches onto the field. Reads out wide on the left. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. 1st and 10. Keeps it here. Long ball to Deshaun Jackson. Makes the play. Finnegan's there that time for the tackle. Now the offense in their hurry up. 1st down at the 18. Brings 6 in the books.
When you're behind in the football game, drive down and score. They did that. And the next time when they get back out there, they got to do it again. Show some patience and drive it down the field.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
And it looks like the onside kick will pay off here. The Redskins ready to take over the football. Defense filling up the box here with a 4-6 formation. Garçon's lined up now as a slot receiver. It's Garçon. Jones there to make the stop. It's now 2nd down. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it on the play fake. RG3 going down the field. Almost intercepted.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
It'll be 3rd down. Moss is a receiver in the slot. Keeps it here. Ball's picked off. He's brought to a halt.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Tannehill's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. 2nd down. Offense lines up here. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation to Williams. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. The Dolphins call a timeout and are left now with only 1. 1st down here after the completion. 1st down following the long play. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. And intercepted! They bring him to the turf.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
First down here. Garcon's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Here comes the wide receiver in motion. First and 10. Play fake. Down the field. Grimes nearly comes away with the pick on that throw.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
Second down and 10. Still got it after the play action. And it's incomplete.
It's nice to have a good arm and throw the football down the field like this. But that time, that was terrible. Just overthrew the open receiver.
Third down now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Third down and 10. Play action. RG3 going down the field. And he's intercepted. Tackles made. So that's going to do it for the first half here. Dolphins are up in this one. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick down in the middle of the field. First down here. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, the right side, Jim, the right tackle and the right guard. They look confused. They don't know what to do, so they just get run over, and the quarterback falls down.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 35. Griffin going to take off with it. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. The Redskins take it from the 38. Keeps it here. RG3 going down the field. And that's Grimes in on the stop.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
It's first down as they head to the line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. McCoy's going to take it from the gun. That's an interception. He stacked up at that point.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down on the way. Landry's in the slot. It's Tannehill out of the pistol. Handoff. Looking for space. Left side. That'll stop the play right there.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Tannehill set in the pistol. The Dolphins line up in the pistol offense. Williams handed the football, and that picks up 3. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. From the gun, Tannehill. He's got the catch.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense there. And it's good for a few yards and gets them another first down.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The Dolphins will go with the pistol on this play. Tannehill gives it up.
And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Nickel formation for the defense here.
Tannehill from the gun. Makes the catch in open space.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. There's the marker. It comes out. That snap was not in time. It'll be a delay of game call. First down, offense readying for the snap.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. Quick drop back.
Tannehill on target and finds Mike Wallace with the completion.
Number 17 completes the pass. Gain of 12 on the play.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Second down, 3 to go.
Williams gets about 4 yards that time.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
We're back, and this game has not been close. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Here is the first snap of the final quarter. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
After running it, it's second down. Offense lines up here. Quarterback did not get the snap in time. That'll be a delay of game. And following that penalty, it sets up second down and 17.
Miller's out in the slot.
The wide receiver in motion.
The Dolphins from the 37.
Interception. Muscles through the defender.
And Wallace there to take him down.
That was an awesome job on the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Griffin's able to fake into the line and still has it. Going for the deep ball down here, and the Cat going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown.
Good job by the offensive coordinator calling those plays. Leads to a touchdown. They're just slowly chipping away at this lead. Now can the defense come out and help them out?
The Redskins getting set for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. They line up here for the onside kick. They want that football back. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. The Dolphins are set now for their next possession. Offense lines up here. The Dolphins have it at the 44. Throws the pass. Complete to Wallace. Taken down at the 21.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 21. Set up screen. Gains 14.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
The 7. Williams is going to secure the handoff.
All's the one who brings him to the ground.
Number 54. No gain on the play.
Second down coming up. The quarterback unable to get the play off in time, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty for delay of game. After the penalty, it's second down and 12. Landry's lined up in the slot.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun.
Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Garçon's lined up now as a slot receiver.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Keeps it on the play fake.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Second and long. Play fake. And they swap him again.
Well, they better change the way they're blocking my man on defense because he is getting it done. That is 2 times in a row he gets a sack on the QB.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion.
Griffin still got it on the play action. And they get to him again.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6.
They motioned the receiver around to the other side. Griffin's got it after the play fake. That ball has been picked off.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time, a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Offense lines up here.
So first and goal to go.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Offense lines up here. The wide receiver in motion. Second and goal from the 9. And Williams is taking the handoff. Over the line. Touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Makes the PAT. The Redskins ready to return the kick. They're setting up the return. This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position. They face first down. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Griffin's going to keep it, and he's taken down.
My gosh, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both fooled. They get run over, and they give up a sack.
After being sacked on first down, it's 2nd and 16.
Morris is in the backfield.
That's a timeout by the defense. After being sacked on first down, it's 2nd and 16.
Jackson's a receiver in the slot. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. Griffin, play action, eyeing that left side. No one in sight, has the grab. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go right to the hurry-up, won't use a timeout here. Keeps it here. RG3 going down the field.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. The quarterback motions the wide receiver.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Wants to go deep.
And it's incomplete.
Deep passes in the NFL, they always serve a purpose. You're not always going to get the completion, but at least it gets the defense thinking that you will try some long throws down the field.
3rd and 10. He'll keep it on the play fake. He'll throw it over the middle. And that'll probably go as a drop.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Garcon's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Redskins take it from the 43. Bites off the hit. Catch made near the sideline.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down here after the completion. Defense with plenty of bodies in the box here on this play. Brings it in. Finnegan's going to make the tackle.
There's no secret here, Jim. You got to get in the end zone as fast as you can so you still have a chance maybe to win this game.
Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
First and goal.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try